Yo, what's up with it, y'all? It's JD, Travelsthenix, and I'm back with another quick video. I've had a few subscribers that ask me what I eat in a day, or they've asked me to make a video specifically about what I eat in a day. So today's the day that I'm gonna make that what I eat in a day video. And before we get into the video, if you guys are interested in travel, fitness, health, overall growth content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can get updated every time I drop new content. But let's get back into the video. So first and foremost, the first thing I do every single morning is before I pick up my phone, before I turn on any electronics, I stretch, I meditate, I clean up the house a little bit, clean up the apartment, and I drink a full water bottle. This is 26 ounces right here, and I drink a full bottle of this. So I drink a full bottle of water. This is actually more water that I put in ever since I drank the first one. And then I start with my coffee. So you drink about that much in the mornings. But before I drink my coffee, something that I do, rinse this out. But before I drink my coffee, I always take a shot of apple cider vinegar. So I always have my apple cider vinegar on deck. This container right here is only 2 ounces, so this isn't even halfway full. So this is not even an ounce of apple cider vinegar that I'm taking a shot of. But I take a shot of about a half an ounce of apple cider vinegar. Do that after I drink my water. Apple cider vinegar is good for your gut health. And then take my time, sip my coffee, plan out my day, different things like that. Usually I spend the first part of my day in my notebook, writing out my schedule for the day, writing out my workouts for the day, different things like that. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just sipping on water and coffee. So my first meal of the day is actually not a meal, it's just liquids, because I do intermittent fasting. If you've seen some of my other videos about intermittent fasting, I do intermittent fasting, so I honestly probably won't be eating today till about 1 o'clock. But first meal of the day, apple cider vinegar, black coffee, and 26 ounces of water. But I'm drinking a little bit more because I still got more work to do before I leave the house for my work. All right, y'all, so this is actually gonna be my first meal of the day, and I'm eating extremely late. You can see right there, it's 3:54 in the afternoon. Normally I would eat around 1 o'clock, but I got so busy today. I had a lot of stuff to do, plus my workout went a little bit longer than I anticipated. So I'm eating my first meal of the day around 4 o'clock-ish. And we're gonna start our day off with some stir-fried veggies. I got bok choy here. And I also have some onions and some carrots simmering over here. And of course, I always do the eggs. Got 2 eggs right here. And I'm gonna slice up and make some, or not make some avocado, but cut up an avocado, throw a little salt and pepper in there. And then I'm gonna make a small smoothie. So that's gonna be the first meal of the day. I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. All right, y'all, just got finished cooking up my first meal of the day, and here it is. So we got some stir-fried vegetables. I threw some onions, some carrots, some bok choy in there, 2 over easy eggs, over medium I say, and then a half of an avocado, which is probably the equivalent of a half of a Hawaiian avocado, which is probably the equivalent of a whole avocado on the mainland. Those Haas avocados are pretty small. And then just got a little piece of cornbread here. I made some cornbread muffins the other day. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this meal, and after I'm done with this meal, I'm gonna probably have a smoothie to crave my sweet tooth. I do have a very strong sweet tooth, But the best way to curb that sweet tooth and try to keep it somewhat healthy is to have fruit instead. And for me, I like to have fruit smoothies. I'll probably have a fruit smoothie, throw some granola on top, maybe a little bit of honey. We'll see what I do with that. All right, but let's finish this first meal. All right, you guys, so just got finished, well, I got finished eating my first meal about 30 minutes ago. Let my stomach settle a little bit, and now I'm going in for a smoothie. Right here, I got a smoothie, and also have some granola right here. So in this smoothie, I have blueberries, strawberries, peanut butter powder, what else? Banana, almond milk, hemp seeds, and chia seeds. Also a little bit of moringa powder. So moringa powder is to give you a little bit of energy. And so basically this is just to kind of crave my sweet tooth, and this is definitely going to hold me over for a few hours just because it was such a big meal. But that's going to be my main meal of the day right there, I would say, just because it was a pretty big meal. But I'll probably have one more meal or some more snacks later. All right, you guys, I'll check back in with you guys when I'm eating my dinner or later meal, probably around like 7:30, 8 o'clock, something like that. All right, y'all, so throughout the day, sometimes after I start eating, I just snack on things here and there. And I just cut up a star fruit. I don't know if you guys are familiar with star fruits, but they're popular out here in Hawaii, and it's a star fruit season. Low sugar fruit, and I just cut up they're small fruit, not a lot of sugar, not a lot of carbs in or nothing like that, but pretty healthy just to have as a little snack. Another little sweet tooth craving. And another thing I wanted to say is I did actually crack open a cookie. I had a cookie, not even a whole cookie, but I just had a half of this cookie that I got from this bakery the other day. So I'm not perfect on my diet. I don't try to be perfect on my diet. I'll show you the cookie. I'm gonna show you a cookie. I'm gonna show you the cookie that I had before this video's out, just to show you what type of filth that I be getting into in terms of these sweets. You know what I mean? It's one of those cookies. It's called a monster cookie. Got Oreos on it, brownie, all that type of stuff. So it's a good cookie. I like to enjoy myself too. All right, y'all, so last meal of the day. Today, for whatever reason, I'm not really super hungry. That first meal I had was super satiating, so it kind of held me over throughout the day. Plus I kind of been snacking. Like I said, I had a cookie earlier. Had a cookie earlier, piece of star fruit. So to end the day, I went ahead and made some pico de gallo. I don't know how the lighting is in here, and don't mind the dirty dishes, but yeah, I made some pico de gallo. This is a big old thing of pico de gallo, and it's got cilantro, tomatoes, red onions, mango, lime, a little bit of salt and pepper. So I'm just gonna have a little bit of this pico de gallo, probably crack open some tortilla chips. So just a little bit of pico de gallo and tortilla chips to end the night. And tonight is a little bit different. I normally don't drink, but somebody invited me over to have a couple drinks, so I'm probably gonna have a few drinks tonight. I'm not gonna let it get too overboard because number one, I don't really like drinking like that, and number two, that's a lot of calories, empty calories. I made a video about not drinking your calories, so check out that video if you get a chance. I'll put the link to that video in the description. But anyways, you guys, that's it for today's eating. Like I said, I'm gonna have some tortilla chips with some of this pico de gallo, probably just a little bit. I might have maybe total 15 chips. So I don't know, that's probably not even that many calories, and the pico de gallo is pretty healthy because it's all veggies and fruit. But I'll do another video about what I eat in a day on just a different day, just so you guys can get a gauge on some different stuff that I eat. I don't eat the same things every day. I'm not a machine. I don't just eat broccoli, chicken, and rice like a lot of people who are in the fitness industry. And I'm not like super counting calories everywhere. It's more so just by feel and what I'm in the mood to eat that day. Yo, what's up with it, y'all? It's the next morning after my full day eating video, and to keep it 100 with you guys, that was actually a really light day eating. So I'm gonna do another full day eating video coming up really soon. That's just gonna be a light day, and then I'll show you exactly what I eat more so on a heavy day, because I just really didn't have too much of an appetite yesterday. And I would say on a normal day, I usually eat 2 meals. Sometimes when I have like a bigger first meal, like I did yesterday,
it just kind of curbs my appetite for the rest of the day. And when I just snack on things like fruit, or maybe have like some chips and salsa or some chips and pico de gallo like I had yesterday, or maybe even like some sweets, it just completely takes away my appetite for that second meal of the day. And actually, I woke up yesterday I woke up and I was like, I have a scale that measures myself in kilos, so I usually weigh myself every single day. Yesterday I woke up at like 83.6 kilos or something like that, which is, I would probably say, approximately like 183-ish, you know what I mean, something like that. And today I woke up at 81.1 kilos, and I'll probably say that's about like 179, 178 or something like that. So it's a little bit different. So if you're trying to eat at a caloric deficit, having a day like how I ate yesterday would be an appropriate day for a caloric deficit. But I will have a day where I'm gonna have a day probably today, or even, you know what I mean, tomorrow, where I'll be eating at a caloric surplus. So I'll make a video about eating at a caloric surplus, what that day looks like. But today's full day eating was more so what it looks like when you're eating at a caloric deficit. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention about yesterday is that after I got finished eating, after I got finished from my full day's eating, I actually went to one of my homeboys' house and was drinking. So there was a little get together over there, and I actually didn't know it was gonna be so many people over there. I probably wouldn't have went if I would have known there was so many people, but I was already there, so didn't want to be rude and leave. And I ended up drinking a lot last night, so that actually might have something to do with the weight loss as well, just because I might have been so dehydrated from all the alcohol. I drank a bunch of tequila last night. Probably say I drank like 3 good sized glasses of tequila, and then I also had some other little drink. I'm not a big consumer of alcohol, but you know, from time to time I'll have a few drinks. And yesterday I feel like it was a bit excessive. Not to the point where I was like sloppy drunk or anything like that, but it was just a bit excessive for myself, because I really don't like to even get to the point where I'm like, you know what I mean, feeling a little drunk. And that's how I got last night. But anyways, that's just a little tidbit, and happens from time to time. Nobody's perfect. My diet's not perfect. Like I said yesterday, I also had a half of this huge cookie with Oreos and brownie on it, all the good stuff, you know what I mean? So the diet's not perfect, and I don't expect anybody else to be perfect either. Diets are just like life. We're all not perfect. It could be good, it could be great, but it's not gonna be perfect. Anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Hope you guys got some knowledge, got some insight on how I eat. And actually, to be honest with you, on a day like yesterday, I trained extremely hard. I trained for 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's probably why I wanted to eat such a big meal when I got home from that training session. And then after that, I kind of was good, you know what I mean? But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're interested in a diet program, personalized training program, holler at me. That's at Travelsthenix on Instagram. You can hit up my website, travelsthenix.com, or hit my email. That link will be in the description box below. I'll holler at you guys later. Peace. Hope everybody's having a good one.